Okay, I'm Lowell Sheppard, author of Dare to Dream, and in my book, I outline 4 steps, 4 elements of how do you realize an audacious dream, and I use the word dare as my alliteration outline. So we've talked about D, how to detect your dream. A stands for amplify. How do you amplify your dream? And you do that by having purpose and a vision for generations to come, where you can leave an imprint upon society and the planet. And thirdly, or is the letter R for ready. How do you ready yourself for a dream? Now, this is absolutely critical. One of my favorite quotes is by Paul Valéry, a French poet and philosopher from the 19th century. And he said, the best way to make your dreams come true is to wake up. That's really helpful. I meet a lot of dreamers. These are people with ideas, and over a glass of wine or a cup of coffee, they can spout about all their ideas. But you know what? I've noticed many people never wake up to the fact that they have to get out of bed, put their foot on the ground, and start walking towards the dream and making the sacrifices. They'll spout off all these things, but really, they're not putting their energy where their dream actually is, which tells me it's not really their dream. It's just something they've thought about a little bit, but really their dream is just to have a glass of wine or a cup of coffee and do the other things that they're doing to invest their time and energy. So at some point, you have to stop dreaming and you have to step out of bed, put your foot on the ground, and start walking towards the goal and readying yourself for each phase that you go through. And this comes down to establishing priorities. And so I often tell people, as you begin to plan to execute, you first of all need to know what you really want deep inside. So you look to the far horizon, because that's the profound. That's the powerful force that's drawing you forward. You also then look to the near, because looking to the near horizon shows you what are my possible routes to get there. And then thirdly, you look in towards your inner horizon, because that's where you find and discover the spiritual fortitude to keep moving step by step. And then you start moving step by step. Create a plan. When I left Tokyo Bay over 2 years ago to do a test sail to Okinawa to see if I was ready to go to Canada later that year, I discovered I wasn't. I had readiness goals because I wanted to be 80% ready to go to Okinawa, and I discovered I wasn't even 50% ready to go to Okinawa. So I had to delay my planned departure of going to Canada. But as I readied myself in 4 areas. Was I ready financially? Was I ready in terms of equipment? And was I ready in terms of my headspace and my mindset? So I had readiness goals within all of those tracks. And even in my area of mental preparation, that involved my physical state of being as well. So to realize an audacious dream, at some point you have to stop dreaming, step out of bed, wake up, start walking towards it, but being very deliberate and intentional and thought through in terms of what are the milestones I need to achieve to keep me going towards that profound possibility on the horizon.